What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another mock review. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing a mock I made of level 15 from Big Scary. So without further ado, let's take a closer look. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another mock review. Like I said in the intro, this is the mock of level 15 from Big Scary. I've been working on it for more than a year. So without further ado, let's get started with the characters. Starting off, we're going to show the monkeys that I made. So this is not actually a minifig scale mock. A long time ago, designed a Big Scary monkey. I have made some modifications too, but the design is pretty simple, and I have a tutorial on how to build them from a couple months back. You can find that in my playlist of how-to Lego videos. So we have the original black one that I made with a couple modifications made to give them cosmetics. So all of them, or two of them, have the miner hats with the light. But then black has the heart badge, which I do not have a heart piece. I'll probably get some to modify some of my monkeys in the future. But this is supposed to represent the heart badge from the Valentine's update last year. And then he has a rat holdable, which there's a couple different ones, I'm pretty sure. But I think there's one in the holdable pack, which is supposed to be. And this is just a Lego rat piece. I got that with the lightsaber hilt there. So yeah, moving on. We have the blue monkey. This is the most simple one, doesn't really have any cosmetics, but I do have a gray headlight brick back there because I don't have any blue ones, and the seller that I originally got the pieces for that monkey from did not have a blue headlight brick, unfortunately. But he still looks really good. He just has the miner hat. Finally, moving on to the last monkey. This is supposed to be a recreation of my character in game. In game, I have the heart badge, but my red monkey here doesn't have a Travis brick in the middle. So I had to substitute and just not put it there. But if I get another one of the red bricks with studs on all sides, I'll probably give myself the heart badge here. Then I have my Santa hat, which is the Santa hat piece. This is the only other hat that I made. Doesn't have a light on the front because I didn't feel like sticking one on, but I can just stick one on right here if I want for the light. There we go. And then we have the frog pet. Not the best reenactment. I could probably use the roller skate piece for the bottom, but I do not have that in green. I know it came in a Minecraft set like last year or something for baby turtles. But I just decided to make the frog pet because I use them in game. So yeah, let's move on to the monster. So yeah, this is the clown monster from level 15. I think it's a very good design, and I'm really proud of the techniques I used. So I used a simple technique to make a Lego ball, and then modified it to make its head. So he breaks very easily. But if I can take his head off here, here's the background. His head here. It's the Lego ball. I can probably take one of these sides off here. I didn't have all of the pieces, so some of them are just regular snot bricks. But I had most of them to have like at least 3 connection points for each side. Then I added hair for him on the back and stuff, and on the top and sides. And then for his face, I removed the 2x2 in the middle, and then added eyes, which are 2 plates thick, because they need to stick up a little more. Then here is his mouth. I like the design I used, so I put flat pieces there so I could curve the mouth up and make it a smile. This just uses these like rounded 1x2 plates, and then I have a brick here. And then this might be a little bit of an illegal building technique, but these are kind of getting stress put on them. As you can see, they're kind of bending up a little bit, but I think it works and it looks pretty good. Moving on to the legs. Let me get this one here. Legs were pretty easy to make. I kind of just made, this is a fake piece. That's okay though. I kind of just made this little build. And then his legs were very thin with 1 brick, and it was too thick with 2. So I put a bracket and a plate on each side. And I think that like really enhances the design and makes him look way better. Also, on the bottom of the ball, I made it have anti-studs so I could connect it to the body and legs more easily. And then the legs are just using this piece, which is they're 2x2 with only half of the studs, and it looks pretty good. It does break pretty easily, but I think it's good, and it's pretty well scaled to the monkeys. I guess it could have been a little bigger, but building on a 5x5 base format would make this way harder to replicate. So I'm happy with what I did. But anyway, let's move on to the MOC. If you guys have made it this far into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Now let's move in game to see what section of level 15 I've built. Okay, so we're in game now, and as you can see, this is the part I built. So we're in the vents right now. There's only one vent, so I only got to do the lines on the top on like just one, and not these like horizontal ones or the vertical ones. I don't know, the other ones. But here you can see the clown guys. There's his nose. I didn't get to do their mouth, but that's okay. Then down here, there's the pole, the walls, and the freaking clown doesn't jump me. So, and down here, this one, I moved it over a bit so I can fit it. I mean, that makes sense because the monster in here and that part of the but yeah, let's get back to the MOC. Starting off with the bottom part of the MOC, it's pretty simple, as I shown in game. It's that little crossway, and with the vents on top. I originally had a different design for this MOC, and I decided it should be different because the original MOC was not the greatest. So I made some improvements, and I think the design is way better now. So we have this little like metal pillar in the corner. It's in game, has the like caution tape kind of, or black and yellow strip going down the sides and stuff. But I couldn't replicate that without using some techniques, and I already used most of them on the vents, or most of the pieces I had on the vents. So I decided just to make it a gray pillar, but I wanted to include that. It's actually probably one of the last things I built for this MOC. Then here, we have my design for the clown face, or clown guys that you have to, like, pick their noses. So, this was a pretty hard build to design. It's pretty similar to the clown I have, or the actual monster. I couldn't get the another plate on the side because I didn't have any of the red or any of the 1x1 brackets in red, so I just sacrificed some of that so I didn't have to like get more. But I think the design looks pretty good. You can see that the head is tilted a little bit, which it kind of tilts back and forth in game. This was not an original design by me, original design standpoint, I guess, I don't know. But this stud is like weird, and it wouldn't press down all the way originally, so I said, it's fine. And then I realized that actually is accurate to the game. So I think that's pretty good. Then we have the walls, which is a design that's pretty simple. It's just an alternating 2x3 brick pattern in red and yellow. I had to order a bunch of these pieces. You can probably see that in my second Bricklink order video. And I decided to not include the wall over here. That would be like on this wall, because I just wanted the MOC to be more open, and I think that would I thought that would make it look way better. But that's really all for the ground floor. Let's move on to the vents. So I removed the roof to get a better look at the vents. But they're pretty simple. So the floor here, oh, that fell out. But the floor here is using some subject building techniques. I have snot bricks here. This is a support for it so it doesn't fall as easily. But I have this structure, which is just two of these beams with a snot brick underneath that holds up plate. And the reason of that is because when I stick these in like that, I don't know why there's grates, I just put them there for no reason. I have this like thing built sideways so I can put it on the ground, and it looks pretty good, and just slides in there. It's not connected by anything, it's just held there by gravity and friction. But I think it looks very good and creates a very clean looking floor. I can stick that guy back in there. And the monkeys sadly barely fit. They can fit, but I don't want to make the vents too big, because in game, I don't think they're even like the size of a monkey in game. So like you can kind of clip through them a bit, I guess, because your arms don't have hitboxes. Most of your body doesn't have a hitbox, but I can't do that with Lego because it's not a video game. So I had to make the vents a little bit big, and I did size down the actual hallways, because if they were like game accurate size wise, they would be like huge. I would have to have a way bigger base than just this 16 by 16 base plate or plate here. And then I have these supports over here. You can also see one right here. I used the colors of the MOC just to make them look better and blend in more, because the walls here are only held on by this one piece. They also don't connect here because you can kind of see part of the vent everywhere in the hallway. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. The walls are pretty simple. It's like about 4 2/3 bricks tall, not including like this part on top on this side. And that's because the monkeys are about that tall. The lights kind of give them a little more height. So that's why they don't fit as well. But when I was originally accounting for their height, I was just doing this with this dot on top where their hat goes, not with the hat. So yeah, it's not that tall, but I wanted to make it squared because it's square in the game. So it's a little bit taller than a square, but it still represents a square in that fashion. So anyway, moving on. We have the roof here. Oh, the roof just fell off the table. Anyway, the roof here is connected by 2 headlight bricks that are on their sides with plates and, what's it called? Plates and tiles on top. Plates, if you didn't know, 2 plates is equal to the, width of a snot brick on the side. So you can do 2 plates and then a snot brick and then tile it off on top, and it's even. So I did that, and then the roof just connects on, and that makes it very easy to remove. So I can just place guys in there, or like the monkeys in there, without them like, what's it called? Without having to like shove them in there. I can position them the way I want to make scenes. So basically, in the scene that I've created at the beginning of the video, we have the blue monkey in the vent, who's just collecting the clown noses. You know how you do in the level. And it's good enough. Nope, we move the back. Okay. So yeah, we have the blue monkey. Probably not that good at the game. He doesn't have any cosmetics or anything. Then if we go down here, we had the red monkey, or my character, running through the halls, being chased by the clown. So I'm trying to position his arms, but since there's not Travis bricks, it makes it much harder to move the arms without moving the body. But there we go. Red monkey's running. Oh, there's a light showing off, it's okay. We got Gerald the frog falling behind. Then we have the black monkey here, who is like kind of on the side, like kind of confused, I guess. We're trying to be sneaky, collecting one of the clown noses there. And then we have the big, oh, he broke. We have the big clown, who actually doesn't fit through the hallway. I learned that later into building him, but I thought his design was too good to not use, so he doesn't fit. But he was chasing the red monkey. Probably gonna kill the black monkey too, but that's okay, because they'll just respawn. So yeah, well, that's the MOC for you. Let's move on to the outro. If you guys enjoyed that video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'll be making a lot more MOC reviews soon. Also, check out some of my Big Scary content. I make a lot of it. I'm currently doing a series where I beat one of the levels every day until I beat the game. And we're on day 18 currently of recording this. So, go check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.